Right guys, this is my first vlog, okay? Never done one of these before. I'm probably just gonna waffle on, okay? I'm just gonna talk about what I do every day, what I'm doing 14 weeks out. Now if I waffle, I waffle. If I don't, I don't. Normally I'm used to like scripting my, not scripting, but sitting there and trying to act professional. But you know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm just gonna talk how I talk, all right? So, what I'm going to do today is show you exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis. Well, just a little insight, because I can't film every single bloody thing, can I? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make breakfast now. I've just got back from doing cardio. I was going to film it in the morning, me going there. But you know what? When I wake up, I don't know how you feel, but I'm just not a morning person. I don't really like talking as soon as I wake up. So I thought it's not very entertaining to listen to a moody so-and-so when they wake up. So just got back. Gonna make my breakfast now. I'm gonna show you what I have for breakfast. Generally, I normally have this every day, okay? Even in the off season, I kind of have this a lot, and that's what I like to do. I like to have the same foods majority all year round. So when it comes to prep, it's just a reduction in food. Okay, so some of the meals, you know, in the off season I'll have a different dinner every day, or I'll have the same one for 3-4 days, and then I'll change it. But in prep, I kind of stick to exactly what is needed, what I need to get the most out of that food. So we're gonna have protein pancakes this morning. I'm 13 and a half weeks out from my first competition, and yeah, this is just what I eat. This is generally what I do. I'm going to talk about PED use today. I know a lot of people don't, because they don't want to influence people. But I'm just going to keep it real and tell you what I do. I mean, what's the point of hiding things, and what's the point of lying about things? It's 2024. It's not like it was when I first started bodybuilding and it was a bit hush hush. So now, yeah, this is what I do. So I'm going to cook my breakfast. I'll put the camera up on the side and we get going. Cook my magical protein pancakes now. So let's get this going. So what we're going to do is get some eggs. Okay, so what I have is I'm having 5 eggs at the minute, because in total per day at the minute I'm just having just over 3,000 calories, which I've dropped a little bit in the last few weeks. I started 19 weeks out. As I came down, weight started increasing. So but that was from using new PEDs that I was putting in. I started to introduce, well, first of all, I was just on Boldenone, okay, and testosterone at a decent amount, and they started to increase a little bit over the first few weeks. And then as soon as I started introducing Primobolan, my weight went up maybe 2, 3, maybe nearly 4 pounds in one day. So it started shooting back up, which can confuse most people as they start a diet, right? Because you know, they'll see the weight going up and they're going, hold on, what's going on? I'm eating too much. But it's not that. You've got to remember, cellular water weight's going to increase as you start putting new PEDs. I also put growth in, which then would put up my a few pounds of water as well. And that's just cellular water weight going into the muscle, causing, you know, that inflammation as such. So your weight's going to go up. You're just holding more water, basically. You're not storing fat. But that can mess up people's brains as they get into diet. But that's the whole point of having a coach. Know the little signs, knowing when things might happen like that. Even like at the later stages, halfway through, say you start introducing Trenbolone, your weight goes up and stuff like that. People's like, oh, what's going on? I'm gonna dig harder, but it's not the case. And as a bodybuilder that's been through preps a few times, you're gonna start to know these little things to watch out for. All right, so yeah, so my weight went up, and now it's starting to go back down again. It's regulated to that, and then I'm starting to see a drop in weight, but slowly. I only want to see 1 to 2 pounds a week. You know, if I start seeing dramatic drops, that means I'm under eating. That kind of is an indication of I'm under eating and something's wrong, so I've got to change it. Because I want to hold on to as much muscle as possible. That's the whole point of doing the off season. My off season was a bit A bit messed up. I probably, out of the 6 months, I probably only got 3 good months out of it, if that, because I had stomach issues and I wasn't digesting well, and I think it's more to do with the water out here in Thailand, where I was going certain places. If you're eating out, I tend to go to some places eating out, and Thai food healthy, but you don't know what they're cooking the rice with, and I tend to, when they cook it with the tap water rice, I tend to get a bad stomach, and it's took me a while to figure that out. I mean, you don't know when you're off season. You're sticking to your meals, but you have got that flexibility to go somewhere and eat out and stuff like that. And when I do, you're prone for, especially in a foreign country, especially us Brits, we've got more sensitive stomachs because we're used to certain things, certain foods, certain climates, and when you start going to different countries, this can happen. All right, so just watch out for what you're having. And some countries, the ice, if you go to a bar or something like that, and they're not using proper ice, they're using just like tap water frozen. Who knows? That can affect you too. I'm sure you've been on holiday once and the ice is giving you a dodgy stomach. Well, out here the rice can, obviously a lot of people eat rice out in Thailand. It's one of the most common things to eat. So that's why I was getting a bad stomach, and I tried to figure it out. I started taking all the different probiotics, everything that I should take. I was doing everything I could, trying to figure it out step by step. I even went, last case scenario, I went to the hospital, and they were trying to charge me some crazy money to stick a probe up my ass and start investigating. He's like, you may have cancer. I was like, whoa, no, I'll fix this myself. Isolated more foods, and it started to go away. So I figured it out in the end. But it's always good as a coach for me to figure these things out, so you don't have to. My clients don't have to. If I've gone through so many different scenarios over the years, like I have with bodybuilding, trial and errors, figuring out different things, that way I can then pass on that knowledge to somebody who isn't as experienced, or just doesn't know what's wrong. And like even a doctor would get that wrong straight away when the doctor's trying to go with the worst case scenario, and I think probably trying to get more money out of me, to be honest, because it's not free like the UK here. But I wasn't getting probed up my arse, and I think thank you very much. Anyway, I'm gonna get on with this breakfast and put some oats in. So I haven't got a cameraman, and I should, but I'm just trying to keep it as real as possible, and if I keep it real, it is what it is. There's no pressure for me to say too much, especially educational stuff. I'm just gonna waffle, mate. Just gonna waffle. Okay, so at the minute, 5 eggs, 5 whole eggs, 75 gram of oats. Let's go. And then I have a scoop of protein powder in it as well. Now over in Thailand, we don't have every fancy protein powder, because the import tax means it's double the amount. So it's more expensive to buy whey protein than it is in home, and there's only certain things. But this is Applied Nutrition, cinnamon bun flavour. I thought I'd give it a try. Now, ideally, I'd like to have isolate, and I would normally say to somebody, have isolate. But out here, it's not as ready as available, and even when it is, it's too damn expensive, man. So. All right, sorted. Okay. Get that in there. Lovely jubbly. Okay, with that now, what I do is I still have a little bit of wholemeal bread. Now, as the weeks get closer, that will get cut out, but I kind of look forward to it. It's kind of like the part of my breakfast that I really look forward to. Yeah, I kind of have bread all year round anyway. Some people that say you can't have bread, but I don't. I digest it okay, So it all comes down to person by person. Are you digesting well? Are you digesting that food well? Everybody runs a little bit different, so there's no one size fits all with anything. So, got back from cardio, and what I normally have is the EAAs, which I've been having. There's a brand out here, it's really nice tasting. And what I'll do is soon I'm going to talk about, like, I've had fat burners, right? So let's just talk about what I've had this morning. So before I go to do cardio, at the minute I'm taking T3, T4, I'm doing clenbuterol, and I'll take that in the morning, and then I'll go and do my cardio. That sets me up for now. Come back, have my breakfast. This is normally what I do, especially now. And then I'll do some work. Once I've had breakfast, I'll do a little bit of editing, whether it be check-in day. I might do 1 or 2, but generally on my check-in day I kind of like to block it out for 1 or 2 days, and where I just mostly do that because, as you online coaches know, if you're watching this, you know how long the check-ins take. They can take up to 6-7 hours sometimes. So I like to just hit days, and then other days I kind of have different tasks to do different things. And like today, filming this. But I will do a little bit of editing. I've got a few reels that I need to put up. So that is basically what online coaches do. They're either doing they're doing the bodybuilding, they're doing the training, they're doing the eating, they're doing the work, they're doing the check-ins, they're helping it. It's just a lot of work, right? It's not a simple job, but I love the job because it's given me the accessibility to live abroad, live in a different country, okay? Doesn't look pretty, okay? Let me look at myself here. But it's better than it looks. So I'm gonna have that now. Let's zoom out on my face a little bit. What? Let's zoom out. So I'm gonna have that now. I'm gonna sit down, have this, and bon appetit. So yeah, gonna eat this now, and generally what I do is I'll sit there and watch a bit of YouTube, or even sometimes, because I'm British and I'm from London and I grew up on EastEnders, I sometimes catch up on EastEnders. It kind of makes me feel like I'm home from home sometimes, in a way, because when you live abroad for so long, you forget the culture, the British culture, and you just stay in here, and it's just totally different. It's different living abroad. Maybe I could talk about that. Yeah, so just living here, when you first get here, it's crazy, just like the difference in the UK to Thailand. If you've been here, you'll know exactly what I mean. And there's only one place like Thailand, and I'm in Pattaya of all places, right? It has a bit of a stigma in Pattaya about see the old men, which is true. There's a lot of old men in some of the bars. But there's a lot of young people too, and there's a good bodybuilding community here. There's a lot of people that take training serious. The living costs are cheaper. All right, so all of that's done now. Now we're gonna go to the gym, and the lady has now made an appearance. Hey, you don't say hello now?
Why you not tell me?
Why you not tell me? So yeah, so we're gonna go to the gym now. I've eaten, showered, ready, done my injections, more fat burners. I'll tell you what you could do, Bacon, make the pre-workout quickly, yeah? And then I'm gonna take that with me, and then we're gonna get going. I'll just put my socks on. Here we are. Yes, pre-workout going down, huh? There's a lovely cola flavour. What have we got going on here?
This is the new flavour.
Cherry cola now. Good.
Sauce.
Huh?
Ladies.
Like that, yeah? Good. Beautiful.
If you buy this, you don't need to pay for the gym.
Yes, that's true. Because I end up spending way too much money going to the gym and then buying it every time. So it's best if we, just hold it there. If we have it before we go. Expensive now. And then make my drink for me, yeah? So I have carb drink as well, still having carbs intra training. So yeah, we're gonna have that. My carbs down. And I'm having L-carnitine liquid. Yes. And you get arm ache holding this bloody camera. You got everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have these drinks now. I'm gonna get on the bike. Then, yeah, I'm gonna show you a little bit of driving. I'm gonna trust her to hold the camera.
I can.
I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but we'll go with it. I'm gonna drink it now. Hee! It tastes nice, but it's so sharp.
It's hard to eat.
Right, Robin, to the Batmobile! She won't understand what that means.
The bill, what mean?
Robin to the Batmobile.
Robin to the back.
Batmobile.
My bill.
You never seen Batman, nah? Mm-hmm. Fucking hell. The jokes don't work well enough if you don't know the jokes, for God's sake. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get on my bike, man, and get to the gym now. And that's it. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so now we're on the Batmobile. We are gonna drive to the gym now.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's going to be difficult for me to talk and drive, so we'll drive and we might film a little bit on the way. But for now, let's go, Robin.
Robin.
She still ain't going to get the joke, but oh well. And we're here. It's back day for me, so I've got to bring the straps. Okay, good. Okay, so normally I'm training with my training partner, but he's not. He's not coming. He's not well today, so it's just going to be me. I'm not going to film me training because you've seen it all before. There's no point. This is not really about showing me doing my training. This is just about the in-between bits that no one really sees, you know? So, yeah, he normally turns up. So, sometimes I train with clients that I have a few clients in Thailand, and the benefit is they can come and train with me sometimes. But today, no, I'm on my own. But you know what? I'll still get a good session in, no matter what. You know me. Well, if you do know me and you follow me, you know me. I train hard. So, you got everything, no? Huh? You have everything. Come on in. Get in the door. Oh, get me an eye in there. I know. All right, mate. Oh. Now you see why. For the men, they know what I'm saying. But anyway, so we're here now. and time to get the job done. So back day, and I will get back onto camera when it's finished. Don't know what else to say. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
Let's go.
We're here now, and time to get the job done. So back day, and I will get back onto camera when it's finished. Don't know what else to say. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
Let's go.
Right, gym is done. I should have recorded coming out, but I forgot. We are now at basically called Big C. Now in Thailand, this is like the local Tesco Express, if you want to call it, just similar to that, like your local store that's everywhere. I prefer it because out here you get this thing called scan. It's like an easier way of paying instead of cash, like bank transfer, but it's so much easier. You just scan the barcode and bish bash bosh, you paid for it. So, and they don't do it in the 7-Elevens, so this is better. Anyway, so we got some iced tea, 0% sugar, and I live off Diet Coke. I won't lie, it is one of the bad things that I do, and I need to stop. I do need to stop that, but it is what it is. So it's okay to do 0 drinks. I'd say not too much, but I'd be a bit of a hypocrite because I live off it. But as it gets closer to prep, I will lower the amount of those I have. I don't see it's a big problem. It's just sweetener. People will say it's not healthy for you. People will go on this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, I still get in good shape with it or with it not. I just think when it gets to about 6 weeks out, then I will remove it. So for now, we are going to drive home. It's only a couple more minutes. Coconut oil, yes, yeah, they get that here. Gotta have coconut oil. Gotta have the good fats, Gotta have some good fats in your diet. Oh, but for now, back's been done. Now we're gonna go home and have my post-workout, which I will film. Okay, so back at the crib now. So we're gonna talk about what I'm having post-workout. So out here, yes, I normally have Cocoa Pops. That is still in my diet. I know some people might say, but it will come out when it gets to about 10 to 12 weeks out. I start cleaning it up and using rice flour. The reason why I don't use rice flour now, like cream of rice, I just don't like it. I don't like slop. I don't like the texture of it. It's just not for me. I really don't like it. So, but I'll suffer it. Once I start getting really hungry, I'm not fussed, But while I'm medium hungry, we're going to use these, which are similar to Cocoa Pops out here, but they're like white and brown, so it's like white chocolate and normal chocolate. So really good. So we're going to have this now, 100 grams. That's what I'm having. Is that on grams? It's on milliliter. You've got to remember, you've got to make sure it says gram. 50. Okay. The weighing scales. Sometimes when you put it on mil or gram, you can't really see the difference, but obviously there's a difference in weight. So we're going to have this protein shake, chill, and then I've got some editing to do, some reels to do, some work basically to do. Going to sit down and do that. No point me filming that because who wants to see that? It's not very entertaining. Not that I'm very entertaining, but I'm trying.
You cannot eat with normal milk.
I have tried normal milk now, the lactose-free milk, which is lactose-free milk for me. I normally set people to have it. No, there's the normal one there, yeah. It's fine. No, this one's fine.
Okay.
Have we got more of that? Is that more in there?
This is, yeah.
All right, so out here they got protein milk. Basically tastes like milk, but it's added extra. There's a fly on the camera. Added extra protein. So out here you can get them from the shop. They're quite cheap. This one has 30 grams of protein in, and I use that basically as milk instead of having milk itself because I felt this prep I get a bit lactose intolerant, and I don't really want that. I had a bad stomach because of, like I said earlier about my growth phase. I had a bit of an issue with stomach issues, so I'm trying to stay clear of anything I feel is going to do that to me.
Protein shake?
Yeah, but protein shake. So yeah, gonna have that now. Then get some work done soon. I keep looking at myself in the thing, and I need to look directly at the camera. There you go. There we are. So yeah, gonna have that now. I'll stop waffling, and then I'll do a bit more talking. And that's it, really. Right. So while I'm eating this, I'm going to talk about. If you can see my dog in the back there, you see her. For those that know me will know that I saved a dog out here, right? And the reason for that is we got some friends, some bodybuilder friends out here. They're from Australia. Anyway, so where they live, they used to always walk past. There's street dogs in Thailand. There's street dogs, just like there are at home, cats everywhere. But out here, there's dogs everywhere. And what happened was, they keep walking past this bunch of dogs, and they had litter, and it was in the bushes. And they used to feed them, but they wouldn't really let them near the puppies. They're a bit protective, the mum and the dad. Well, the mum was really protective of them. Wouldn't let anywhere near them, but they'd give them food and obviously look after them. Everyone just feeds dogs here. And one day the dogs weren't there, and it was pouring with rain, and they saw the puppies, and they thought, all right, they must be getting some food, come back. But then literally for like 4 or 5 days, nearly a week, the mother hadn't returned. So they were starting to get a little bit worried about the puppies. Spoke to everyone around here, all of the bodybuilding community, and everyone knows everyone here, the expats anyway, and asked who could take one. And because I moved into this house, I was living in a condo before, which is basically a flat. I was like, oh, go on then. Yeah, so we went and checked them out, had a little look, and there was a bunch of them, and I took the girl. There was only one girl out of them, and I felt I'm a bit of a softie sometimes, and I felt, you know what, I'm going to take the girl. But it was all cute and nice, right? I've never had a dog before. I've had cats before, but never had a dog. And I thought it was going to be easy, but as you know, it's not easy. And yeah, so I've had the dog 6 months, but I don't know, man. It's a street dog, so it doesn't act like a normal dog. It's like having a wild dog in your house. Yeah, no matter how much I teach it not to piss, it pisses. No matter how much I teach it, it does what it does. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that long term, but I've done my good deed, and I saved the dog from dying. But that's why there's like an epidemic of dogs out here, because what do you do with them? Do you know what I mean? Like they're like a mixed breed. She comes in the house, you know, it's great, but she just doesn't listen, and she doesn't learn. And no matter how much I try to teach the dog, it doesn't learn. But anyway, 14 weeks out. At this point, I'm doing 40-minute cardio, okay, once a day. Once I get to about 12 weeks out, I'm going to start to introduce a bit more cardio. So before I start dropping food, this is how I look at it. I'd rather do more and eat more than eat less and do less, okay? Because the body likes to be worked. It needs to be worked, right? So that's the way I've noticed it all over the years. That's how my body responds better. It responds better to being fed a decent amount, but just working that fat off. So instead of I'm doing things differently this year because, you know, I'm going for the pro card. I know my body better than ever. I could have had a coach. I had Patrick Tor for a little bit, but I just felt after the bulk, going into the diet, I wasn't getting the attention that I needed. Not that I need loads of attention, but I just felt like a bit of a number. And he's a nice guy. He's a nice coach. I can't really fault him. He didn't do anything wrong, but I just need a little bit more time from somebody. Yeah? But from now on, I'm giving myself the next few years to get this pro card. I feel like it could be achievable. I have the physique, the shape for it. I still need a bit more muscle, obviously, to compete as a pro. But we're on the way there. So if I get a pro card this year, great. Okay, that will give me I'm going to jump in with a pro show if I can find one close enough that's in Asia or as close as I can find one, do a 212 a show, because I'll probably be about anything between 96 and 98 kilos this year. So I will in that range to do the 212. And from that point, once I get the pro card, I will then, you know, do a pro show, see where I fare up next to others, and then add to put on some more muscle over the next year, and try to maybe 1 or 2 years of growth. I still would like to compete though. I'd still probably do a 212 show, maybe 1 or 2. But thicker and denser and leaner, and then see how we go. I mean, going into the Open is, you know, for people that know, it's not easy, and you have to take a lot of stuff, a bit more than you would as a 212, and you would have to eat a lot more, and it's not easy to eat in the off season. So those are my plans for the future. I will be documenting this and just giving you a little bit of update each week. Probably won't be as long as this video, because this is just like an introduction to my vlogs, but who knows, I may be with people, who knows what I'm gonna do. That's the whole point. You just got to take day by day, week by week, you know, have certain set goals, but sometimes you got to go different ways. So I'm gonna eat this now, I'll leave it here now. I will show you my next few meals. But then once that's done, this video will be done. I'm going to show you what I eat today, and then each week just keep you updated, give you a little vlog on what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and just, yeah, that's it. And I'm going to get stuck in. Right, third meal in now, and this is what I'm having. What is the lovely chef cooking? What is the lovely chef cooking? Well, what we're having is chicken, rice noodles.
15, eh?
This one's 75. So rice noodles is going down, and this is making my life feel a bit like easier, as in like I get sick of rice. I eat rice all the time. It's still rice, but it's noodles. And if you can get it, why not try it? Then you can add a little bit of, tiny bit of sauce, hardly nothing. I'm hardly having any sugary sauce, just like this teriyaki, just a tiny little bit in there. And it just giving that texture. I mean, I'm a bit of a texture eater, so I like to feel and taste different things. Taste is fine, but I'm more of a texture eater. That's why I don't like sloppy food or anything like that, because it's just like there's no texture to it. I need a bit of a crunch or something to chew on. So that is what the meal is now. So I'm looking forward to it. It's looking, once it's done, I'll show you. But yeah.
This sauce.
Huh? What's that sauce I bought the other day?
Yeah. Okay.
Sauce, not salt.
This put in the noodle. Nee.
Okay. It's like teriyaki sauce, but it's like, it's not thick or nothing. But yeah, it's nice. Just a tad in there, in the noodles, some vegetable with it. I think just having broccoli and peas really at the minute. Anything green veg I'm having at the minute. Nothing special, but that, just like green veg, because green veg is better for digestion, so it's better to have green veg. And yeah, so that's where we're at, meal 3. Meal 4 will be basically exactly the same, just a little bit more, less carbs. No point me showing you that, it's just going to be the same. And then I'll just show you what I have as my last meal. And that'll be a wrap for the day, you know, nothing more to show. You've seen what I eat, we talked just a little bit, we've had a little bit of a chat. Now I'm just relaxing, and yeah, that's it.
Relax, yeah?
Yeah, relax. And well, I finished my work now, so I'm happy about that. And so now I can just chill, watch Vikings, Ragnar, which I've been watching for days on end. And yeah, that's it for now.